It's Fusa here, wedding photographer and blogger from New Jersey, participating in Tim King's 30-day vlog challenge. And I've been sharing a little bit some tips for SEO for photographers or small businesses. And yesterday I discussed bounce rate for websites and how to look into your Google Analytics. I realized that I really didn't discuss how to optimize your website for SEO. So today I'm going to share with you 4 tips how to optimize your own website for SEO. And the first things first. So right now, let's say you're shopping to get a new website and you're looking into different companies. One thing to really take into consideration is definitely the SEO features. Now be very careful, because I have seen some companies, even photo related, say they have SEO features, but when I look into it a little bit more, they only have like title, description, and the meta tags in one place or one spot. If that's the case, I would ask for more or complain or even switch. I'm not even kidding. This is really important. So be careful with companies that say they have SEO features. Just really do your homework. So many companies do have SEO features, and I use Show It, and Show It is one that really does. And the first thing you need to do is really change your page title. And as you can see here, up on top, that page title is what's above the URL. So I have here some of my keywords that I've been trying to rank for. Now it is very important, the important thing is not to make this too long, because when you click, for example, about, do you see what happens here on top? And Google doesn't like that it's past a certain size. And I forget if it's 70 characters, 70 words, I think 70 characters actually. So make this short and sweet and don't go crazy. I've seen people have like from here to here. So it's really kind of a negative and a warning. You're also going to do your description very similar to what we've done in the blog. So you can have keywords in there. You're going to say where you're based out of, what areas you serve, or exactly what you do. Then for your keyword section, you could put that huge list of keywords that we worked on together. So ideally is for your website to have that option every single page for you to be able to do that. Because when Google looks at a website, they're really not looking at a website, they're looking at pages. And there are ways for you to rank one page way over than another. So each individual page is important, okay? So title, description, and meta tags is tip number 1 for every single page. Tip number 2 is your actually pages, instead of having info about gallery, you could use words in there so it could show up in your URL. Look at mine. It has Central Jersey, and if you click around, home, New Jersey wedding and engagement gallery. If you click on weddings, wedding and album gallery. If you click on moments, Central New Jersey. So I always have keywords in there for every single page in my website. That is even contact. Instead of contact, I put South New Jersey weddings and different things that I'm ranking for. Yes, I'm sharing with you what I'm trying to rank for, but it's okay, because there's a lot of things that I do behind the scenes, and I'm fine. I'm fine with sharing. I'm not worried about competition. I'm very confident in myself, in my work, and that's why it doesn't matter. There's no other Fusa out there right now, at least right now. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is rename your images. So a lot of photographers think images don't matter, and we know with the recent changes with Google that they're looking at images way more than we think. So when you're saving your portfolio for the portfolio update for the following year, let's say you start a new folder, I suggest you do a folder on your desktop, and from every wedding or every session, your top like cream of the crop pictures, you add in there, but you rename them. So when you go and add them later to your website, they're already renamed. That is tip number 3. Tip number 4 is very très importante, maybe the most important actually. Have you ever visited somebody's website and they have a landing page or something weird where they have a paragraph this big and it lists like county, city, state, country, and all of that? Well, that's all for SEO. And although maybe they may be ranking, when I think a client arrives in such a website, they may be thrown off or think it's spam. So I found a balance between those two, because I know how important it is for there to be text on my website about my keywords, especially about where I'm located and which areas I serve. So what I've done is I've added that to every single page. So the tip is add that text where you're located, And if you have a commercial space, you have an advantage because you can put your address. I strongly suggest, because the way Google ranks for Google Places and Maps, that you add your address, only commercial space of course, add your address to every single page of your website. So what I've done is, mine Infusa Inc. is a New Jersey wedding and boudoir photography and cinematography company based in New Jersey, available for shooting weddings, and then I list the locations. And this text is small, so it goes with my design, so you have to find a balance. Yes, it's not the most perfect aesthetic thing in the world, but I think there could be a balance. So many times I visit photographers' website, I have no idea where they live, I have no idea where they serve. You're going to lose a client. If they're visiting your website and if they think you live somewhere else, if they have to dig 2-3 pages in to find out where you're located, or if you're like, no, I have it, but it's in my About page, but your About page is within something else, then you might lose that client. So I strongly suggest not only you put it on every single page, but you listed, and actually this is something I'm going to do, you listed, so I have here New Jersey, but listed on your About page on top, and listed on your info and frequently asked questions as well. The more repetition you have, the better. And I have a 5th tip, which is a bonus tip for you today, and it's kind of something I mentioned yesterday, was about providing content for your clients, providing resources. I don't care if it's corporate, commercial, food, kids, newborn, wedding, whatever it is that you do, provide content for them. And I shared that I provided a list of venues, and I'm also providing places to photograph. So think of resources. A wonderful New Jersey photographer, Ava, she recently created this like online magazine for her family shoots, posing, I think maybe like a style guide. So that's something wonderful to have on your website, because the goal is for people to come to your website and really kind of dig deep, because then Google's like, yay, she really is who she said she is. It's a good website. If people are leaving, Google's not going to give you that chance anymore. They're going to bump you down, right? We want to be bumped up to page 1. So the more people are visiting, the more they're staying, the better it is for us. I hope these tips are helpful. If you have any questions, please tweet below. Use the hashtag. All right? Thanks so much. Enjoy this Monday. Bye. Tip number 4 is, I forgot. Looks so weird. What is that? Jen. Whoa, if I put these on, much, much better. 2, 1. 2, 1. And today I said, it's the heat. Or words. I forgot right now. I'm sorry. It's really hot today. Oh, I remember. Okay.